don't know whether this is a very good idea. Yeah, I can see the familiarity. Yeah, that's it. Mark, stop looking through people's windows. Well, these are absolutely massive, these steps.
The giant steps, Lisa.
Yeah, supposed to. Oh, Mark.
Got a problem now, haven't we?
We have got a problem. Welcome back to the channel. Well, last time you saw us, we were in the capital city of Bulgaria, which was Sofia.
Oh, were we?
Yes, we were. And now we're in what used to be the capital city of Bulgaria, and it's called Plovdiv.
Plovdiv.
You haven't stopped saying that since we got here, have you?
Plovdiv. That's how you say it, isn't it? Plovdiv.
Now, this used to be the capital of Bulgaria. It's now the second biggest city in Bulgaria instead. But it's also one of the oldest, it's had the oldest inhabitants ever in the world. So what basically people have lived here forever.
So it's got some history, hasn't it? Yeah.
It's got a lot of history. It's one of the oldest cities in Europe.
And it's big, isn't it? It took us ages to get here on our e-scooters. So
Yeah, what have we done? 3 miles?
about 3.5 miles, yeah. But it's not quite there with some cycle paths and some you go on the footpath a little bit, don't you? But
Yeah, found this place, but well, we didn't find it. It was recommended to us, and it was recommended to us as a high-tech campsite.
State of the art, isn't it?
State of the art.
So we're going to show you that later on in the
Yeah, we
video.
will do, so stay tuned.
If you're interested, because this is not the sort of area you'd sort of just park up anywhere if you've got valuables in your vehicle.
We'd recommend you get a campsite.
And it's perfectly safe, it's dead secure, there's 2 barriers, but we'll show you all that in a bit. But for now, I'm going to KFC, aren't I?
No, you're not.
So we didn't know that this city's got so many like Roman artifacts and stuff. But there's quite a lot here. It's definitely worth coming. Where we're stood now, it's like the north end, I think it is, or it's the end of like a big stadium, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
The stadium of Philippopolis, something like that. Careful how you say that.
And it would have gone. This is the end of it here, where it curves round and is seated with out for 30,000 people. Now we're thinking you're not going to get 30,000 people, but actually it's a long one. It goes all the way down the high street. Obviously, it's been built over, and there's a model of it here, isn't there?
It's such a shame that they built over it, but you can see it from here. We'll show you what it looked like in all its glory.
So where we were just stood is here, isn't it? Look here.
Yeah, right at the top.
I mean, all this has gone, and then look how long that would have been. I mean, that would have been right down the high street, that Lisa, definitely, wouldn't it?
And just right opposite us here is a 14th century mosque built in the Ottoman age.
Oh, there's some right history, isn't there? Yeah. But it's a shame it's been built over. But like I say, when this was under Russian rule many years ago, whoever rule it was prior to that, they wouldn't have bothered, would they?
It's been Russian, Ottoman, Byzantine, Bulgarian. Quite a few people have ruled over Bulgaria. Right? It used to be massive Bulgaria. It used to be quite a lot of Europe, didn't it?
Well, hundreds of years ago, they just think, just fill it in, we don't need that no more.
Yeah.
So, but obviously it's a significant importance now, and it's like a landmark here in the city, isn't it? So,
yeah. Well, that mosque there, it doesn't look real, Mark, does it? It looks like someone's drawn it on, doesn't it? Like,
I know, it's a bit like where we're going to be going in a future trip shortly, isn't it? A place called Nesibar, and that's got buildings and stuff like that.
Yeah, stay tuned for that, because we have been there before, and it's an absolute dream of a place to go to.
It looks like you can go down as well, Lisa. It looks like there's an entrance. But this was all built 2nd AD or something. Emperor Hadrian did it.
What, Hadrian's Wall?
I don't know if it's the same one or not, but you can physically go down. Shall we go down and have a quick look? So it's actually entrance. It is a museum which you pay to go and have. It's like a 3D experience if you look at that there.
Oh, is that where it is?
Look.
Ah.
Look, because I was going to do that, look.
Yeah, it looks like you, Mark.
That's me up there. Look, I'm a gladiator.
You're something. Yeah, so 3D experience. That's good, actually. I wonder how much it is. But that's it there. Sure. We've just been stood right there.
Yeah, look how long it would have been.
Wow. Well, we found the ancient theatre, but look what we've got to climb to get up there.
It's uphill, isn't it?
Someone's well happy. Chicco's raring to go. Are you ready to get dragged up there? Because he's going to pull you up there. You do know this.
Come on, Chicco, pull me up. Come on, Chicco. All these steps here. Come on.
I don't think he's making much difference to pulling you up there.
He's got some energy for a little rat boy though, hasn't he? Look.
Too much energy. Did it? She's doing a rocky dance.
It's exhausting, isn't it?
It is, but look at this now. We haven't got steps, she's got a hill to climb.
Where'd you go then? Through
You
some
go
doors?
straight up here, and then the theatre is just round the corner, I do believe.
They were fit and healthy, weren't they, back in the day, up and down these hills?
The word fit as a butcher's dog comes to mind.
I wonder if it used to be as warm.
Of course it will have been. Why do you think it's got warmer as the years have gone on?
Well, that's what they say with global warming, but...
I don't know. When you watch all these old movies, they've got a sheet round them, haven't they?
Yeah.
To keep cool.
Way up there for nothing.
We took a wrong turn. We could have been in some serious trouble there, actually. That's actually the University of Biology. They could have traded you in, Mark. They could have had some fascinating experiments on your body.
Oh yeah, could have done things to me, like touch me and stuff.
We found it.
We could have gone through them doors, I think, couldn't we?
I just didn't want to walk into a university and look like a div, that's all. A Plovdiv. Look at this here now. So it looks like you used to be able to actually walk into the theatre, but I think they've stopped you from doing it unless it's just guarded tours now. But
Well, there's a security fella over there in the little box, isn't there? So it's probably you've got to pay, I guess. So.
Tickets. Might not be going in then, Mark. It might just be a bird's eye view.
Look how high up we are, Lisa.
Yeah. Can you not feel it in your legs walking up that hill?
Yeah. I'm
Wait,
exhausted.
you can look through there, look. Let's get a cheap bird's eye view without getting a ticket. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Decent, isn't it?
Look at that.
We do still those things there, don't they? Because
Yeah,
we've got
they
lighting
still use
up
it.
and everything, yeah.
It's still being used and it has been restored a bit, but a lot of it's still as it was. Can you imagine on a nice summer's night watching a good theatre show up here back in them days?
Until it rained or something, you'd be in trouble, wouldn't
I don't
you?
think it rained that much. Look at them stones up there, Mark. It's that ready to topple down.
Looks like I've got ropes around them, don't
Don't they just, yeah? No, it's stunning that, isn't it? Well, it's a very well-earned coffee and a drink for you, isn't it? Water for Chicco. You can't be serious, Chicco. We've just climbed a mountain and you still want to go.
So when they go, it's a little wind chair, isn't it?
I don't know where he gets his energy from. It's definitely not us two. But what a view we've got. Absolutely gorgeous. Worth every Bulgarian lev we've just paid for these drinks. Because they weren't cheap, were they, compared to what is in the city?
Yeah, but I've got two, haven't I? So
You have got to, I suppose.
because I'm a glutton, aren't I?
Absolutely gorgeous.
And it's mad, isn't it? A couple of miles down the road, you don't even think anything is like it here, eh?
No, where we're stopping, you don't think there's anything here anywhere. Now, it does say no dogs allowed in there, and it's 5 Bulgarian lev, which is about $2.80, $2.90.
No, about £2.20.
Oh, is it?
Like
So I'm going to go and put Chicco in the bag and take him up to the ticket office and see if he'll let us in with him in the bag. It's a shame to come all the way up here. I mean, we've just climbed a mountain to get up here, haven't we?
I'm exhausted because of it.
And yeah, it'd be a shame not to go and have a look round. Well, we're aborting that decision, aren't we? Even with Chicco or not Chicco, there's just been a massive coach load of kids arrive, so we're not going to be able to film in there anyway.
Not properly, so, but we're all right. We've seen it, haven't we? So.
Yeah, and we're just trying to work out, get it round his head. This is, what did I say? How old is he?
1 AD or something. Is it?
1 century AD. So that's beginning of time, isn't it?
I mean,
And it's still here.
That's nearly equates to about your age.
Oh, we knew you were going to say that. We knew that. I don't think I'm just quite that old, Mark. But this is, I'm just saying to Mark, testament to those people who built this. But it's still being here. We've seen houses come and go, haven't we?
I know, and there's even, when you look on the maps overhead, there's a big road runs like a motorway. It isn't a motorway, but it's a 3-lane road that runs underneath here.
Underneath it, right to the old town, where we're going to take you next. I don't know whether this is a very good idea, fetching you up here.
There's loads of cobble. I've got my decent trainers on though today.
It looks like the original streets from back in the day. We're going up to the old town now. And it's renowned for its cobbled streets and old buildings.
But we're like big, massive cobbles, aren't they?
I'm struggling walking on them as well.
Look at this statue here. It looks like me, look.
It's like someone that's had a rat pounding. He's only got half an head.
Like he's been run over, isn't he?
Stand by him, Mark. Yeah, I can see the familiarity. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so you come straight from the theatre into the old town. God, can you imagine horses and everything coming up here, Mark?
I know. It's a bit rickety, isn't it?
It is a bit rickety. They've made a few nice smooth paths over, haven't they, on here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Look
not
at
too
these.
bad. It's like Stratford upon Avon.
Stratford upon Avon. It is actually, I'll give you that. One of the oldest wooden frame residential buildings in the Bulgarian revival. From the Bulgarian revival. Dating back to the Middle Ages, Mark.
Oh,
Like I say,
framed. Eh?
bit like Stratford, innit, with the Tudor houses.
Chicco, get out of that plant pot.
What are you doing?
He wants to wheel in the
He's
pot.
just found a bit of
Plant
greenery to cock his leg up on.
Pot. Yeah, some grass there. That's what he wants, isn't
Yeah. Let's get this car. I didn't think cars came up here, you know.
it?
Well, vans even. Mark, stop looking through people's windows.
It's empty, isn't it? It's only some the really old chairs.
Well, this was from... So this was built in 1829 by an unknown builder, Mark. I tell you what, he's done a bloody good job because it's still standing.
Quite alpine, isn't it? It really is, isn't it?
Alpine? What do you mean by alpine?
Like if it was in the Australian Alps or something with the design of it.
It is, yeah. It must have been the fashion back in them days. Yeah. But I want to show you that, Mark. Look at that. You can go on walking tours up here with an audio guide. Mark's pulled it out at bag this time, haven't you?
I said let's go this way because it said viewpoint, didn't it? So
brand new little church, which is absolutely gorgeous inside. Do you reckon that's pure gold?
I don't know. It's fancy, isn't it?
Very nice. But look at this. We're an absolutely stunning view. And we've got the sun on us as well.
Overlooking Plovdiv, isn't it?
Plovdiv. Quite hilly is Plovdiv, isn't it? It's got like 3 peaks. I think we're on one of them now, and then you've got your main one.
It's like a flat basin, isn't it?
There is a statue on top of it commemorating the Russian soldiers, and I've been told, go and have a look at it quickly because it could be disappearing soon, Mark.
You can see it over there, can't you?
Oh, yeah, you can see it. Right next to some monstrosity of some like aerials or something, or satellites.
And over that way, over there, that's another kilometre or so is the area of the Stolipinovo or whatever it's called.
Oh yes, the one we told you about earlier.
I mean, this is brand new and really posh here, and then over there it's not, is it?
It's like 2 different worlds, completely different worlds. And it's not like a Berlin Wall down middle or anything. They're just touching, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, if you are going to come to the old town of Plovdiv, be very careful. I'm going to say if you've got mobility problems, but I fetched him up here. And it is, I mean, they've done nothing to the roads and paths up here for centuries, have they? Yeah. These are the original roads.
Cobbles, aren't they? You wouldn't want to come up here in a fancy car, would you, as well?
We have seen them though, haven't we? We've seen them going up near the hotel. There's a lot of hotels and hostels right up here. Now we are heading to an archaeological fortress or something up here.
Well, we think so, if we can get to it. You never know, do you, with Bulgaria? Because it's not just what it appears. But
what we have found is they've done a lot of new buildings right where you want to be walking, and you're having to walk all the way around, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that big amphitheatre we've just been to, they built the university over the corner of it, haven't they?
Yeah, literally hanging right over it. You won't get that in England. They'd say, no, you can't build here. But things like this, like you say about Swiss chalet.
It's like it, isn't it? Yeah.
Right up here. So, hoping we're heading in the right direction. You'll soon find out if we actually get there, or the next shot's going to be us sat in a cafe somewhere.
to the top of the hill now, aren't we? It's a bit breezy up here, a bit cooler as well, isn't it? I must
It's
admit.
beautiful. It's worth the hike over the big cobbles on the road. We're at Nabet Teepee. We don't know if we're saying that right, but
When we said earlier on in the video about it's like one of the most earliest sort of lived cities and stuff, I reckon this is where it started here.
it could be. It's an archaeological fortress, and they actually are still working on bits of it behind us. They're still chipping away. But yeah, there's some history here. Like I said, it's one of the oldest inhabited cities in the world.
And it's free to get in, isn't it? We
It
thought
is
it wasn't.
free.
There's guard people, aren't they, on the entrance?
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff,
guards
so.
to make sure you don't mess around or pinch anything. But apparently, St. Paul the Apostle might have visited here as well.
Really?
I don't know if he's put his name on one at walls or something. I don't know how they know that.
We look for a sticker, won't we?
Mark, be careful. These are absolutely massive, these steps.
The giant steps, Lisa.
Yeah, they are. I wonder if this is where St. Paul the Apostle came then. It comes down to a tunnel. Look at this tunnel here.
What is it? A blow tunnel?
I don't know where
Is
it
it
is,
windy?
but I don't think I'm going all the way down there to come all the way back up.
Chicco likes it, look.
Oh, Chicco would.
Look at this here, look. What is brickwork? How old's that?
I don't know. It don't look all that old to me. I don't know. I ain't got a clue. These ones do. But red brick, I just think of red brick houses, me. You could do with an handrail, Mark.
Could do with something, couldn't we? Look at this, how steep this. Again, you can't get here if you're not very good on your feet.
And says you.
It's like we're climbing.
That's hilarious, you telling people that. Come on, Cheeks.
Like
He might struggle. Oh no, straight up. He's that fast, he took the lead out of my hand. Go on, Cheeks.
He's cocky, isn't he?
Pull
Look,
me
when,
up.
he goes,
Go on.
when he goes up steps,
No, he's
he's
unsure,
cocky.
you know. There you go. Go. There you go, he flies up.
That's nearly as quick as me.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that, there's a lookout post there you can stand on. Shall I stand on it?
No, let's not, shall we? Wow.
I mean, who'd have thought Bulgaria's got stuff like this here, eh?
No. I must admit, when we've told people coming to Bulgaria, what have they said? Ooh, why do you want to go to Bulgaria?
We have had a lot of people interested as well.
Yeah, we have, but we've had so many people don't understand what Bulgaria is about. There's so much to look at when you get here.
Yeah.
It's a very vibrant country, and the cities within it, Sofia, is absolutely stunning.
And what we do like as well is we're discovering some things are quite cheap, aren't they? Cost of living.
I think this is the cheapest country we've come to.
Yeah,
is this
it is.
country number 11 or number 12?
12, I think, isn't it? But on the way in on the e-scooters this morning, we passed the petrol station, 2 Lev 36 for, well, 2 Lev 36 Stratinkis for
It's just
a
over
litre
£1,
of diesel.
isn't it?
So yeah, it's just a little bit. Work it out, Google 2.36 Bulgarian lev to pound, and you see how cheap it is for diesel. You're not going to get it anywhere else in Europe at that price.
And LPG is about 60 pence?
Yeah,
60
it's about
to 70 pence?
Yeah, it's it's probably about 50p because it's 1 Lev 10, 1 Lev 15, 16 a litre LPG.
So I can understand why people are coming here, really, can't you?
You can live cheap. Although
We are definitely going to do a tour of Bulgaria on its own.
we're going to stay and do a full time, aren't we?
Yeah.
3 months. The thing is, it's not all cheap because you go to some shops and they're a little bit more, aren't
Well,
they?
that's
But
the same everywhere, isn't it? But
some of the electrical stuff and gadgetry stuff and everything.
like I say, this is the old town, so you will pay a little bit more because it's a bit touristy. But everywhere else, it's what the Nova's like. Keep it cheap, keep them coming.
Do you know, and this what we're looking at now, it reminds me many years ago, and anyone who's been to Athens and been to the Acropolis and the Parthenon, you go around the back of it and you've got like a viewpoint and it looks a bit like that actually. It really
and
does.
that's like 4 million people there, so you can imagine how busy it is.
Yeah.
And it's 20 lev or 20 euro.
to get in, innit? Yeah. And you can't take bags and you can't take microphones on your cameras or anything.
And you can't take Chicos.
Chico's clinging on for dear life, aren't you, Chicco?
No wonder I'm in your hands
His
up
face
there.
is a
Come on
bit
with
sad.
these stairs and hold on to handrail, please.
He don't like it, does he? Look at him.
I
look.
don't.
Well, he don't like it because his feet will go through. Tell you what, you can't
my
see the
God.
edge of these
Mark,
steps.
you're not
can
holding
you?
on. You scare me to blinking death, boy.
It's fine.
Yeah, right.
The thing is, his little sparrow legs will go through there, but he didn't like that. Look at his face, look. Look, you can tell he just sits there like that. Look.
You can tell because he's got one ear down.
Yeah, he's scared. Okay, thank you.
I don't believe you. How have you got up there?
You just climb up here. It's a bit wobbly.
I've left you for 2 seconds to go and look over there where you're supposed to. Oh, Mark. You've got people looking at him like he's gone wrong. Security guards over there. I'm surprised he hasn't been arrested for jumping up there. You're not even supposed to go up there, Mark.
I wanted to look for Stolipinovo, Lisa.
You can see it over there.
Where?
Over where you was actually sat. But you're not going back up there again.
Can you see it from over here?
What have you done?
It hurt my ankle a little bit. Ruined my best trainers as well.
Should you have been up there?
It doesn't say no entry.
And it doesn't say you can go up there, Mark, so I have got absolutely zero sympathy for you. Thank God I didn't leave you with Chicco, because he'd be dangling down the other side. You've got all these platforms you can go and look at. There's even binoculars behind you could have used. No, you've got to go one better, haven't you?
So for those who wonder why we keep talking about Stolipinovo, it's somewhere where we're likely not going to be visiting on this trip, eh?
It's not. We didn't know it existed. It might put you off actually coming here if you actually do read up on it, but please don't let it, because you feel safe enough, don't you?
Definitely
I feel safe enough.
You've seen it where we've been. Everything looks all right. And do you know, even the actual area of this city, Stolipinovo, it's likely going to be all right to have a look round, but it's not the most eye-catching place as a place where we go to show you, to impress you to come.
It's not. I don't think the locals would want you to go walking around filming. It's not something to film. That's their life. That's how they've got to live. And it is quite a sad story, really. I mean, 50,000. There were supposed to be 20,000, but they're saying that the people are living on top of each other down there.
And a lot of the properties were built there sort of illegally, but don't have planning permission.
Yeah, they only built so many for the 20,000, and now what they've done, they've built like shanty towns, all attached, and like I say,
what can only be called that? And it's online. It clearly states it's classed as like a ghetto. A lot of the places don't have electric. They did cut them off years ago. The electricity provider cut that area off, and then sort of because of human rights, they restored
did they cut
the
the
power.
water off as well?
I'm not sure about the water, but the electric sketchy and stuff. Like the water supply now, there's a lot of broken pipes and damaged sewerage, and some of it's running in the street. So that gives you a picture on how bad it potentially is. And like on the high-rise blocks, what you can see, like we can see them in the distance from here. It's probably 2 kilometres away. In fact, at top floors, the water pressure is that poor over there. They don't get water.
They don't. They've got to go out, and none of the lifts work in the buildings.
No.
And the whole of Plovdiv is ruled by. They've got their own, the rules of Plovdiv, but that area they have made up their own laws, their own rules, and you don't really, like I say, it's an area you wouldn't take your motor home. You just wouldn't take your motor home.
No. I mean, when we've watched a very well-known YouTuber, and he went visiting, but he got a fixer, like a person to show him round to talk to the locals, because some people are uncomfortable being filmed and stuff.
And that got a bit hairy, didn't it? They got chased around a bit. So.
And we're all about showing you the nice things, and it is definitely worth coming here.
Plovdiv is absolutely stunning. You must come to Plovdiv. You must come to Bulgaria. Everyone thinks of Bulgaria, Romania. They're all the same countries. They're not. Nothing at all. Like I say, the Romanians and the Gypsies, and they've all got their own district. It's all over there, out of the way. So don't worry about it. Please come here. It's absolutely stunning. So if you do make it to Plovdiv, find our sticker, send it to us, and we'll put you on our socials.
So now we're showing you all the lovely sights and the panoramic view of Plovdiv. We're going to find some Plovdivian food, aren't we? That's what we're going to get.
About it. He's doing my head in.
Well, I am wasting away physically, aren't I?
Mentally. I'm mentally wasting away because I can't cope anymore.
But we're debating where to go, whether to go to KFC.
We're not. There's no debate about it. There's some nice traditional restaurants down here.
Yeah, but I don't want goulash, and I don't want beef and veal and stuff like that.
When in Rome, Mark. So Mark's now that delirious. He's asking Chicco to take him to the nearest food outlet. Everyone else asks Siri, don't they? Mark asks Chicco.
Chicco, take me to KFC. He's just going to take me to the best weeing spots, isn't he? Look.
Probably, yeah. Completely different area now of Plovdiv. We're in Kapana. This is more of the cultural art gallery kind of thing.
Better still, they sell food, don't they, down here?
There is cafes everywhere you look. They're on the street. There's cars everywhere. Yeah, it's looking a bit arty-farty here, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that building there. Look.
That's really smart, isn't it? Yeah. Looks like something out of a fairy tale, doesn't it? So let's go and see if we can find this one, something to eat. Look at this, Mark. They're selling ice cream from it.
It's fair, isn't it?
Look, ice cream.
Yeah. It's fancy, isn't it?
That's clever, isn't it? Well, it got our attention anyway, didn't it? Well, we found somewhere. You're not going to believe where we found. We just saw the menu and it sounded really, really nice. And then we've realised everything sounds very similar. Mark fancied a pizza and I just fancied like a toasty. We've come to Central Perk, out of friends.
Central Perk it's called, isn't it?
Of all the places to find that in Bulgaria.
I know.
You just put a QR code on your phone and you get the full menu. Everything's named after the people in Friends, like Gela Toast. What was yours?
T-Rex pizza.
I don't know what T-Rex means, but yeah, you've got Phoebe pizzas and Joey burgers and yeah.
And look at Chicco getting in.
Chicco's happy as Larry because he sat on a really nice chair on his back. Yeah, so we'll show you the food when it comes.
Just what I ordered.
Happy now.
Chips, homemade chips. Look at them. Like ones that you get at home.
That's all you get here in Bulgaria, isn't it? Homemade chips are well good. What's that? A T-Rex pizza? Look at mine. It's like a Subway, isn't it? On steroids.
They're massive portions, aren't they, in Bulgaria?
Yeah, be careful what you order because you might over-order. You're not bothered, are you?
No, I'm not bothered.
The mop-sized portions.
I'm all right now. I just want an ice cream for afters.
You can doodah off. You've just got the bill. So how much was that then?
Worked out about £18.
Not bad, that, is it? For a massive pizza?
Well, I've got a big bowl of chips. I'm going to eat half from the well-filling, like the ones what your mum used to make, aren't they? So, yeah, so really good that. And we've got a problem now, haven't we?
We have got a problem. So we solved one problem by feeding you, but this one's got a problem now. He's picked up a little visitor. I've just noticed it on his ear. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see him there?
On his
I'll
left
try and
ear,
show you.
He's got a tick on the ear, and there you might not be able to see it. You can see it just
there.
There's no blood in it, but there will be if we leave it. And obviously,
so obviously we haven't fetched a tick picker with us. We have got them in the van, but I don't want to leave it any longer. So I have just pinpointed a vet. 12 minutes walk from here. I'm going to nip in and see if they can get it out. And we're going to get a treatment for him while he's here as well, just to top it up, aren't we?
And make sure that Bulgaria is quite well known for carrying a lot of diseases in the tick, so we're going to make sure he doesn't need anything doing. So
get you sorted, little man, aren't we? So that's going to cut our walk round this district a bit short, innit? But he comes first, I'm afraid. Let's go and find this vet for you, Chicco. Well, we've found the vets, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it for us, doesn't he?
I'm just going to explain everything there, mate, what needs to be done. So we're going to
you are a nuisance, little man, aren't you?
I know you've seen the pussycats now out that window now. They're pussycats, Chicco. They beat you up, Chicco.
We could have done it back at the van, but I just don't want to leave it in there any longer.
What problem is if we break the head off or something and leave the mouth parts in, it goes infected, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Look at them there, Lisa. That's not what I am. Well fed, look.
Well fed? No, that's the one that you need to be on, Mark. Good boy. Good boy.
What's your channel called?
Northerners on Tour.
Stay still, please.
Stay still, cheeks. I don't know how we're going to keep him still. There you go.
Yeah, it's got a piece of his skin, hasn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all completely out, isn't it?
Yes.
There you go. I can see it now. Look, it's all fine.
Is it all clear?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Good boy. There you go. All gone.
All gone, Chicco. You're drinking your blood for free.
Well, all done. He didn't quite like having that done. He won't let him use a tick remover on it, so he had to get some very large pliers.
Like
not
tweezers,
pliers,
right?
tweezers.
But you know what? People always ask you what you do if you come poorly or something happens to Chicco. Well, that's exactly that, isn't it? We don't mess around. We prioritise, and that was it. And to be fair, that was 62 lev, wasn't it? And something.
So about 28 pounds.
28 pounds, something like that.
See, now if we tried to do that back at the van with the tick remover, I think we'd have struggled and we might have ended up leaving something in there. So it's been done properly now.
He stole some important information, which we didn't pick film, but I get his blood's checked out in about 10 months because there's parasites and things which the ticks carry and the mosquitoes, especially in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
And it takes a few months for it all to develop. So in 10 months' time, we'll be getting him back in the vet. We're not here, obviously, wherever we're at and explain.
Yeah, 10 months from today. Now, we have got some pipette to put on the back of him, like spot on, flea treatment.
So
it's flea and tick treatment. So we'll put that on. Little free dabs up down his back, get that done, and then he's covered. But like Mark said, we'll get him checked out when we get back to England as well, and then in 10 months get some blood work done for Chicco and make sure that he's A-OK. Problem number 2 solved for today. Let's hope there's no problem 3, because I think we've had enough problems today.
Well, you see, because Chicco does grub around edges and stuff, doesn't he? So and trees and stuff. So we'll just keep his eye open now. Hopefully he doesn't pick any more up. But he did say that looks like quite a fresh tick. And
Yeah.
we will be checking the footage because we did do a B-roll with Chicco earlier on. And I don't think it was on his ear then because I would have saw it.
It definitely is fresh because they get massive. They triple in size, don't they, when they've had a feed on your blood? So yeah, it was all the other diseases we didn't quite know about. Like Greece has got its own thing. Mosquitoes. Now, funnily enough, Chicco jumped the other night in bed and there was a mosquito in the van.
And he had like a little pimple on
his
his
He had a little pimple and we were wondering if it had bit him or something. Or, we don't know. So he said, yeah, mosquitoes carry disease as well. They lay eggs and then in so many months they start developing. That's why he said go and get these bloods done
in about 10 months. And the thing is, they'll know then if there's anything in there because it's antibodies in the blood, it will detect it, you see. So you have to let it develop, whatever it is, first of all.
If you come to Europe and anything happens to your dog, please just take him straight to the vet.
We just got that off of Google, didn't we?
Yeah, just Google mapped it and walked up here 12 minutes from the centre.
It's immaculate inside, wasn't it? And like I say, cost us about £30, didn't it? Something like that.
And luckily enough for us, English-speaking vet, and he knew all about all the diseases, and so I feel more confident now that Chicco's seen him. I'd have been worried sick otherwise.
Yeah, well, it's all right, you're flicking the things out yourself, but like we didn't know about all this. Bulgaria, when I googled it, it said it's quite common. It said it's endemic level here for ticks.
Yes, it's high, so make sure your animal is covered before you come out here. And I think he got great enjoyment setting fire to that tick anyway, didn't it? He went,